What's up? It's your boy Heaven Hollywood back on the IE Network. This is the Heaven Hollywood Report. So let's get to it. Shout out to my sponsor in case you didn't know. That's icydk.blog. Once again, that's icydk.blog. Make sure you check them out on the World Wide Web and all mobile devices. So let's get it cranking off with your girl Rihanna, and she's getting ready to release the Rihanna hair. I know y'all didn't think I was gonna say new music, but Fenty is now branching out. Rihanna hair. She filed a trademark back on July 15th for Fenty hair. And alongside the Fenty, what she's going to be bringing to the table are lace fronts, wigs, toupees. Rihanna branching it out. I mean, well, when we said Rihanna, we want new tracks. This is not what we meant. But that is Fenty hair. It is coming. Let me see, I'm trying to get into this article. It says Rihanna is growing her empire. According to documents viewed by Billboard, Rihanna's company, Roy Raj Trade LLC, filed 2 applications for Fenty hair with the United States Patent and Trademark Office on Friday, July 15th. Per the filing, the hair products will range from accessories such as hair bands, bows, clips, ribbons, scrunchies, wigs, curlers, pins, brushes, combs, toupees, and more. Billboard reached out to Rihanna, and they got no comment. The singer and entrepreneur has already built a big business with Fenty Skin, Savage X Fenty, and Fenty Beauty. Her Fenty brands have been so successful that Forbes named the 34-year-old to its America's richest self-made women list, with the umbrella singer coming in at number 21. She's the youngest on the tally, with the publications estimating her net worth to be about $1.4 billion, with much of that coming from cosmetics line Fenty Beauty. Because you remember, she was worth about, her self-worth was about $600 million. And before that, billion stuff kicked in. So, or maybe it's around, I think it was 400 million. Then the rest was Fenty. But shout out to Riri doing it up. Moving on to the girl Dojacat. And I was reading here on Buzzing Pop that Dojacat now has 30 songs surpassing 100 million streams each on Spotify. No, it's not a record. I know everybody's getting used to Dojacat breaking her own records every single day. But no, it's not a record. But 30 songs surpassing 100 million streams each on Spotify. And the album for Renaissance isn't even out yet. And people are already tweeting Beyonce, let's get Dojacat on a remix of Thick and on the remix of this one and that one. So we don't know exactly what remixes are coming. But that would be interesting. Beyonce and Dojacat on a remix for one of her songs. We'd have to hear the album and see exactly what song she'd be perfect for to get on the remix. So we will see. Moving on to DaBaby. And I just have to answer a question. Why did we cancel DaBaby again? I mean, let's just be clear. DaBaby was the next up after Drake. He was ahead of Lil Baby. He was ahead of Lil Durk. Right? He was ahead of those people. DaBaby was putting out the best music other than Drake. And remember, he went to the Grammys, and he was like, DaBaby was doing everything. I thought I saw him sweeping the floors at 1 minute. I was like, DaBaby was back on stage like 3 different times. And he was putting on great performances. He performed with Dua Lipa. Then he came and performed his own joint that I think he performed with Lil Baby or Roddy Ricch. I said, so man, DaBaby is doing it out here, and then all of a sudden he made that one comment, which he didn't mean. You know, we didn't cancel him for punching women in the face, but we canceled him because he said, if you don't got a disease, raise your hand or something like that. And he has not been the same since. I don't want to hear nothing about, because he did a record with Tory Lanez. No. They had already decided to cancel him before that. And I don't understand, how is it that DaBaby is just, this guy's career just started? I mean, I know he's got some issues, with the Danny Lee situation, but y'all don't like Danny Lee like that. Y'all canceled Danny Lee before you canceled DaBaby. And he was the reason that she wrote the doggone song. But DaBaby, man, what's going on? Like, making no noise. He's performing across the world, and no one even cares. I mean, just like that. You see how quick your career goes if you say the wrong thing in this hypersensitive, overreacting ass world we're living in? A man can punch a woman in the face or smack a woman, and you'll see all these pick-me's making excuses. But as soon as he says something that offends the LGBTQRSTUVWXYZ, all of a sudden the man's canceled? We need DaBaby back out there, man, because ever since DaBaby went, man, these dudes have not been living. All the other dudes been flopping, maybe except for Dirk. Of course, Drake. But who else we got? That's why we're always talking about female rap. Moving on, we'll talk about it. Here's another male rapper who faded and disintegrated like a fart in thin air. Lil Uzi Vert. So now Lil Uzi Vert was catching some flack, speaking of the LGBT, catching some flack on Twitter because he went and changed his moniker on his profile on Twitter to to he, them, or we, them. And then, of course, he drops a song. So they're saying, are you doing that because, you support, transgenders and non-binary, or were you doing that just because no one's been talking about you and, and to get a buzz? And you're out there with your girlfriend every day, so it's obviously that, you're not non-binary. You're out there with your girlfriend, promoting your girlfriend, how much you love your girlfriend, this, that, and the other. You could go, and I'm not going to track down all this, but there's been a couple of people saying things like, hey, this dude, so really, you dropped music, so I think he's dropped 3 songs since then. So they were saying, basically, you just did that to get the buzz up for your new records. So have you heard any of the new records? Lil Uzi Vert. Let me know in the comments what you think. You think Lil Uzi Vert is really, non-binary or open gender, as they call it, free gender? Or you think that was just a PR stunt because nobody's really been talking about him? Let me know down in the comments what you think. And finally, once again, the Queen Bee, Beyonce. Beyonce all on your mouth like liquor. Beyonce all on your mouth like liquor. Beyonce all. So Apple Music, and I know they did this on purpose, Apple Music looks like they leaked the credits, and it looks to be only one one collaboration. And shout out, somebody told me this, but I said I'm gonna have to wait. Somebody actually had the leak, had the inside information, and they gave it to me. So the song Heated, track 11, has Beyonce and Aubrey Drake Graham. Now, unless it is a sample of Drake's voice, this is a collaboration with Drake. The song Heated, track 11. When you look at some of these credits, Nile Rodgers. So you know it's going to be a lot of dance type music. Nile Rodgers, Tina Marie, a lot of the old, some old school bit. Donna Summer. This is going to be heavy dance music. Then, of course, she's got Raphael Sadiq on a couple of tracks. The Dream is heavy on here. About, The Dream is on a lot of tracks. So The Dream was heavy on this album. But this is going to be highly dance influenced. Nile Rodgers, man, I mean, you're talking about some legends. People was commenting on the leaking of the credits. Here's some people saying she's sampling James Brown, Tina Marie, Moy Renee, and Donna Summer. This album is going to be the S. Some of the names that's been credited. Woo, I'm too geeked for this album. Here's Justa. Beyonce knows what she's doing. Smarter than many think. Another person. I'm excited for all of it. Renaissance. Here I come. A Nile Rodgers sample could mean any disco hit. Beyonce is really taking it. So Raphael Sadiq is credited for Cuff It and Pure Honey. Cannot wait. So a lot of people. Sabrina Claudio also. She actually talked about Beyonce in her Netflix show. Skrillex is a frequent collaborator of Duplo and Skrillex were in a duet band called Jack U some years ago. They released the Justin song, Where Are You Now, back then. So she's got a lot of production collaborations, and it looks as though as Drake is the only collaboration on Renaissance. That's going to be big. We've been hearing about, I know for a fact they have at least 5 records together, past and present. And it looks like we're going to hear one of them on this Renaissance album. So, man, I can't wait. It's your boy Heaven Hollywood for the IE Network. Let me know down below in the comments what you think about everything. Like, comment, subscribe. Please hit that notification bell. Catch you on the next one.